Hi everyone. So it's a full moon, and this video is going to be talking to you about how to let go of people, situations, and events that no longer serve you. I will also be posting and sharing a letting go meditation. If you're on my YouTube, it's already there for you, and if not, you will be able to view it over on my Facebook tonight. So, letting go, not always the nicest thing to do, but sometimes very necessary. Throughout the course of our lives, we lose contact with people who no longer serve us, don't have the same vision as us, aren't, singing from the same hymn sheet, really. Sometimes that's a really great release to lose those people, and sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes it can be really, really tough, especially somebody that you've spent a lot of time with, had a lot of love and respect for, and to suddenly find that things aren't going that great anymore and that this person and you don't really get along anymore can be quite tough. So we see that a lot with relationship breakdowns, we see it a lot with friendship breakdowns, and even family relationships as well. Sometimes they don't always work out to the best. So we do often or not need to let go of stuff, and a full moon is a great time to do that. The high energy really helps us to set our intentions and to really release. So this video is, primarily focused on letting go. There are plenty of crystals you can use, but one I really like to use is rose quartz. And I'm wearing a rose quartz necklace, and I've also got a chunk here to talk about. I like to use rose quartz because it helps me to have compassion. Um, and it brings, that bit of inner peace and self-love and stuff. So I like to kind of repeat stuff to myself, like affirmations, even though this person is no longer in my life. I understand that's for my greater good. Even though this relationship didn't work out with that person, I understand that, there's a reason for that and that I will find happiness with somebody else. And, I like to repeat stuff like that while sitting and holding my rose quartz piece. Um, Even though I'm no longer friends with this person and I do miss them, I understand that we don't see eye to eye and it's better for us to be apart right now, whatever it may be. I like to just reaffirm stuff to myself while holding my rose quartz. And I do tend to wear a lot of rose quartz around the time of the full moon as well. So that's one thing to do. Another thing that I like to do is write everything down. Everything that has been shit and crap and, that you really did not enjoy from however long ago. It could be this year. Maybe you do this on a regular basis. Maybe you don't. Maybe you need to be doing it on a regular basis. So, I like to really write everything out, in January this happened and it really bloody annoyed me and it made me feel really bad feelings, and I get it all out there on the paper. And then what I do is I sit back and I read it, and I get another sheet of paper and I think about how far I've come from those scenarios. Well, that scenario taught me patience. That scenario taught me to love and respect myself more. That scenario taught me to have boundaries and to realize that I'm not a walkover for everybody. So everything usually has a good point to it. So I'll keep the good points on a list. And the bad points I'll rip up and I'll burn. I'll burn them and I'll throw the ashes outside. Um, I like to throw things outside because I feel that by keeping them in the house, in the bin or whatever, in the fireplace, then I'm keeping that energy there as well. So by actually throwing them outside and letting Mother Nature do her work with them, and it feels like I've really, really let go. So that's something I like to do. But I do like to keep the positive side of things because I like to keep those lessons that I've learned. I like to do meditations, and I will be sharing my updated letting go meditation with you all to really release, and that's been quite negative, and to let it out in my energy system. I don't need to hold on to it anymore. So, there are things that I like to do to let go. If you've got stuff you like to do to let go, do share them in the comments, and I will talk to you all later on.